Hey there! So thanks for watching these videos and thank you for sending me your questions. Now one of the questions that I've been getting a lot is what's the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetics? And the easiest way to explain that is to say that type 1 diabetics are no longer producing insulin. And type 2 diabetics are producing insulin, however their bodies aren't using the insulin properly and they have a condition called insulin resistance. Now, if you're wondering what insulin is, watch my video from day 2, which is what is diabetes, and that tells you what insulin is and what it does. All right, so I'm going to break it down a little bit further for you guys in terms of what is going on with type 1 diabetics and what is going on with type 2 diabetics. And the thing is, both are autoimmune diseases. So that's where your body's immune system is mistaking part of your body as a foreign enemy and basically destroying it. So in type 1 diabetics, what's going on is somehow your body's immune system has been triggered to destroy the cells, the beta cells in your isles of Langerhans, in your pancreas. And by destroying these cells, it renders you without the ability to produce any more insulin. Okay, so that's type 1. In the case of type 2 diabetics who are insulin resistant, we need to talk about the fact that your body produces insulin, but in order for this protein to be utilized on the cellular level, your cells, the appropriate cells, like your muscle cells and your liver cells, have insulin receptors. So basically, these two things combine in the process in your body, and you're able to digest that glucose into into the cell. All right. So in the case of a type 2 diabetic, a few things can go wrong here. All right. So either due to a genetic mutation, your body's producing a mutated form of insulin that no longer fits with the insulin receptors on your cells. So this can mutate and that can cause you to be insulin resistant, or you can actually be missing insulin receptors on the cells. So if those go away, there's no way for the insulin to do anything, and thus your body can't absorb the glucose. And then the third way, I'm sure there might be more, but at least the third way that I've found is that your immune system is actually now attacking the insulin receptors. So it's killing them, and thus again rendering you without the ability to make this process happen. So that's really the difference between the two. Type 1 diabetics don't produce any insulin. Type 2 diabetics produce insulin. However, their bodies aren't utilizing the insulin properly. Now, I have to add an addendum about type 2 diabetes because what can happen as a result of you being insulin resistant is that your body kind of goes into hyperdrive to create more insulin so that you can properly regulate your system. And throwing these beta cells into hyperdrive can basically backfire, and they can end up kind of going kaput. So they decrease in number, and thus you're not able to produce as much insulin as you were before. And that's a result of being insulin resistant, and then it's affecting these beta cells because they're working so very, 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 very hard to keep you going. So yeah, so that's the difference between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. If you have any questions about it, let me know, and I'll try to get answers for you. All right, that's that for today. I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.